Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Everybody hear me okay? All right, let me cover the risk disclaimer. There's a high degree of risk involved in trading, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Hey, Robert. In my opinion, the Fed was the big news this week, and the way we acted around the Fed was even probably more interesting, just from a lot of reasons. Okay, I think the market itself is going to go higher, and the eventual outcome of what happened on the Fed will play out in the equity market. And so, you need to be compiling a list right now to say these are stocks I'd like to own. Okay. And of course, I think interest rates will gradually be reflected in the TLT and the bond market as we get closer to the end of the year. That's my opinion. Now, today, I've got a couple things we're going to cover. A lot of the trades that we closed out this week. My analysis of the Fed day. One stock that I think you ought to buy right now till election day. And what's next in the week ahead. And then we'll go live. That's our plan. Any questions about our schedule? All right. Now, TLT was a trade we did. We did it on October 11th. We entered, made about 13% return. That's an interest rate play where TLT goes up, and we were able to do a debit call spread there, 101, 104. 130 in the bank. Okay. Now, this was a entry on the SPY where we entered at 28 cents and closed it out at 14. That was a 20% return. Nice little trade there on the SPY, playing that upward market there. Five, this was the stock that I'm still long five. It's under a little heat right now. I actually have the stock. I've got some calls sold against it, but had a 9% return on the risk we took there. Iron Condor, I rode to the 20th, ended up losing about 8% by doing the roll. This is a stock that I got into. It started rolling over a little bit, and we exited out for a 17% loss on that one. Now, this was the trade of the week. Anybody make this trade before we did the fine time for a dime? That was the best trade of all week. You know, it's interesting on Fed day, instead of appreciating, it actually went down a little bit, and then the next day it was off to the races. That was my highlight of the week, that particular trade. Nothing like a home run. 120% from Joe. Way to go. GLD, another gold. I've been playing gold pretty successfully. 13% return on gold. Happy about that one. Now, TNT this week, I made a special offer, an offer I've never even offered in TNT. This is where I lay out the game plan each day. If you're in TNT, is that helpful what I'm doing now, giving you the pivot numbers for those Magic 5 and stocks like that? Is that helping you a little bit? Tell me if it is, because it's a lot of work I'm doing in the morning. But I lay it out every day with, you know, pivot numbers and everything that we're looking at. Today's pivot number on general market was 57.75, and we've been below it all day long. But TNT is something I think everybody ought to be part of. And what I did, They are those that already took it up on me. Okay, this morning they got a free month. But what I did, which is really sort of takes the risk off the table, it's $200 to join. And what I did is I basically said I'd give you your money back if we don't, do what we need to do to make you happy over the next 30 days. And I think you ought to try it, and I think it will help you. Okay. Try it for the next 30 days. I've been doing this a long time. I'm telling you, it's worth it if you take the time and get in there this weekend. I'll be putting stuff in usually on the weekend. And I think you apply that valuable information, it'll help you be a better trader. Okay. Thanks, Don, for saying it. You're a new subscriber there. Loves it. Thank you. Get scholarship and educate at the same time. Price is only $200. Total refundable after 30 days. How do they join, Jonathan? They go to dtitrader.com/TNT. There it is right there. Go to dtitrader.com/TNT and get joined. 30 days. You can see how we dance. Okay. Now, I think the big call I made this week to help people was the E-mini above 57.55 turns the market bullish. It went that day to 57.97, made a new all-time high. Okay. Pretty good stuff, wasn't it? That's the plan. DS would have to close for that trade off the Fed to be negated. Write this number down, 56.69. That was a long-term or 30, 40-day buy signal that was generated when we closed above 55. Everybody understands, all bets off number, you close below 56.69, it negates that buy signal. Larry said the gold trade covered his cost. Way to go, Larry. New subscriber. Way to go. This is important. Write these numbers down, folks. I update every day on these numbers. Now, if you traded ES off my pivot, how valuable would it be to have a futures account? Well, let me show you if you got a futures account to take advantage of my pivots I put out. 20 points would have paid you on one little contract, would have paid you $1,000. 40 points on the E-mini would have paid you $2,000. I always make an argument that everybody ought to have a futures account. Anybody ever heard me say you ought to have a futures account? There's a reason. It's open 24 hours a day. So when those pivot numbers happen, you can take advantage of it. And, if it happens for you, at night or early in the morning, you can take advantage of it. Okay. I think it's pretty good. Now, currently, I have a special program I created because I really believe in futures, where I'm teaching the E-mini options, gold and gold options. So far, I've held 6 sessions. Students love it. I talked to a student today that made $3,700 on a small account with the information I gave him. He said, "I'm going fishing today, Tom." I said, "Well, go fishing." But this is a deal that if you get on board, you get a lot of knowledge, and I'm doing it over the next 30 days with a money back guarantee also. We've got the master classes. If you join, you can study this over the weekend, and how to trade that first cash hour using the Micro E-mini with the education I give you, using future options to trade the E-mini, how to trade gold options, These gold options are very lucrative, okay? How to find the daily pivot and E-mini and gold option trades review. The setup's pretty simple. The time of day is pretty simple, and it's pretty well flexible for anybody that's interested. How many people here have a futures account but really don't maximize it? I'm just curious. William, at night's when you can trade it. That's what I do. Well, take me up on this offer. You'll start using it. Next. Our next class is next week. I've got 10 proprietary insights that anybody that joins will be able to walk away with that really for no charge. You got to post 1,000 and then you get it back. But I've done it for 40 years. Things you can't find anywhere else. I'll teach you. And hey, I'll give you money back if you aren't satisfied. You can't beat that. William, you got to put your name and phone number in there, and Jonathan will take care of it. There's no cost, Daniel. You got to post $1,000 cash that's returned to you in 30 days. I do it that way because I'm not giving it away to people that's not serious about what I got to say. It's very important. It shows me that you really want to learn, and that's why I did it this way. Here's how it works. Pay $1,000 a day, total refundable at actually the end of October, right, Jonathan? We said October 1, but October 1. I'm going to do it for October, right? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Contact Kelly Barber at DTI Trader, or Andrak at DTI Trader if you would like to have this in your pocket. Okay. Now, I told you if you came today, anybody here from T-Buzz TV? I got to thinking about it. Here's the stock I believe you can hold. Let me tell you why. Berkshire. And by the way, you don't have to buy 100 shares. You can buy any dollar amount, okay? Don't just limit yourself to, hey, I don't have enough to buy the shares. You can buy $1,000 worth of Berkshire. All right, next slide. Current price about 456. And I think it's a good price here. The year-to-date returns 28%. And I think that the all bets off number for this investment is about 439. Yeah, the classes are recorded, Newbar. Classes are recorded. Jonathan, reading how high the predictor says it's going to be in December or by the end of or by this election. What does that say? If I'm right.
Yeah, we got a 492 bullish target on the options here. Options applying. Predictors saying 492 by
The
December
roadmap tools predicting about 490. It's been to 84 corrected. If at 439 holds, we're going to see 492. Hopefully by election day, if not a few days later. I think it's the best buy on the board, what I think, okay? I gave you parameters and enter at the market, any dollar amount, get out at 439 if it closes below it. Can't be any more simpler than that. And that's what the predictor got me on this when I was looking at it, okay? I was trying to find a stock we could latch on to. All right, next week, if you're in the 25-cent trader, you got two opportunities next week. John, we made 100% this week on that. I guess we got two opportunities next week. So if you're in there, you're covered. If you're not in there, want to be in there, I think they've got a link there you can copy and join if you want to. There it is, the 25-cent trader. Now, Jonathan, let's take a 10-minute break and then I will come back. Any questions about the 25-cent trader, how it works? On those big reports, I find an option, just like I did this week, for a dime. You can put any dollar amount you want to in there, and then you let it run. There you go. I'll be back in 9 minutes. How many people, if you made that trade, share it with everybody how simple call option. Put 1,000 up, you got you have 2,000. You put 2,000 up, you got 4,000. Folks, the art of doing that is really neat. And you ought to go through those classes that set you up for training. You'll be happy. Anyway, that's what we covered this week. Any questions you can ask and I'll answer them. William says he's up 240% on the 3 trades. Yeah, find time for a dime. Find time for a dime is inside the 25-cent trader. I'm taking it out though, but right now I grandfather you in. Trade comes out the day prior to a major report. We got 2 next week. Anita, if you get into TNT, I'll put out a recommendation on Monday. Jonathan, remind me to do that. Jonathan, explain how they get notified.
All right, so for TNT, everything's notified inside the Telegram channel. If you join TNT today or in the future, you need to make sure you get in that Telegram channel because all communication is posted in the Telegram. For 25-cent trader, we send out a notification, an email alert with the trade details, and we post those trade details to the trade document in the members area. All right. For 25-cent trader, there's also a Telegram channel, but we send out a text notification that a new trade alert has been posted. We send that out via text, and we also post that into the 25-cent trader Telegram. So the TNT works a little bit different than 25-cent. 25-cent is email alert, and we have a membership area inside the DTI members area versus TNT, which is the only program that we focus everything into Telegram. So a little bit more direct access to time in the Telegram TNT. That's kind of the difference there between the two programs. Roadmap software is what we'll show next when we go live. That's Tom's analytical software that he's been developing for 25, 30 years now. All right. We do have Roadmap on the web. That's a separate deal. It's a kind of a minimized version of the full software, which we'll show you in a moment. So between the two, would recommend Roadmap software, which we'll show in a moment. But if you're on the go a lot, then Roadmap on the web might be nice for you. Yeah, John, you can get futures and stocks on the Roadmap on the web. The one big difference is the web version is about 15 minutes delayed, whereas the Roadmap software, Schwab's got a brand new feed for the Roadmap software, which is real good. And we have several other feeds that can power the Roadmap as well with live data. New bar, spend some time this weekend and go to the members area for 25 Cent Trader. You'll find some education recordings in the members portal. You can listen back through the past sessions up until there's been many. I would recommend you do that.
The classes for the 25 Cent Trader should be under your membership portal. Got it, Dave? Did that 55 give you the confidence to make some money this week? That 57.55 number I gave everybody after the Fed? Mark says yes. Uh, Williams are saying yes. Barry, I'll post it in TNT on Monday. If you want an option trade, I'll post it in there. If you want my help finding, I'll do it on Monday. That's my plan. Yes, you'll get a text notice for the next Futures of class. All right. Any questions? My plan next week. Monday, I will post the Berkshire option play. That's Monday. Give you all the details I'm using. That'll be posted in TNT. That 25-cent trader. Yeah, if you join 25-cent trader before Monday, the fine time for a dime will be included. After that, that's going to be a separate program I'm going to work on after that. The fine time for a dime. That's more than fair. I've been giving you notice all week. So take it up. If you want to get in there, get in there. John, if you got anything else you want to talk about before we go live?
We're ready to go live here.
Let's go live. First thing I want to do is draw that line at 57.55. On the E-mini.
55, 57, 55, and 55.75 was today's pivot, wasn't it?
Yeah, today's pivot was 57.50. Well, 75 was today's pivot, but I want you to draw the Fed number,
Yeah.
57.55.
Yeah.
Then where was today's pivot?
57,
Robert,
75.
you get it right now. I'm grandfathering everybody in. However, after this week, fine time for a dime is going to be different. It's available for current members. I can't be more fair than that.
All right, we've got 55 line down here. Oh, bottom orange line. The top orange line was at 55.75 or 57.75. I'm saying 55,
William, that's the
57.55.
futures program. If you'll put your name, email, and phone number in there, somebody will call and get you signed up. It's futures first. Okay. We'll post those notes, Mike. That way we'll be a mistake about it. Oh, sorry about that. Anybody got any suggestions for me? Joe, I think that's nice what he put in there, but thank you, Joe. Folks, we're about in the middle from the 55 to the 75. Monday will be a new day. I'll be there. I'll be around Sunday night, and we'll be doing our planning session for T-Buzz All-Stars. Hope everybody's has a good weekend. And there's even put 5 in there. FIV. I told you I'm long this stock. Look at it. Look at this stock here. Daily, Jonathan. Yeah, I did. Berkshire. This stock's setting up again. I think 5 setting up again. I'm long this stock. I told you I sold some calls against it for next Friday, but I'm long this stock. John, if you got everybody wants to get into the futures program's name.
Hey, Don, I got you covered.
You got to put, Kathy, you got to put your name, email, and phone number, and they'll contact you. Kathy, put your name, email, and phone number. John, make sure they're contacted, okay?
Thanks, Kathy. We got you.
All right, gold had a big week. All right, have I answered everybody's questions? Robbie, we'll discuss that next week. You go to type in the website, Rick wants to join TNT.
Yeah, Rick. DTItwitter.com/TNT. There, Adam posted for you. DTItwitter.com/TNT. Thanks.
All right, folks, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Market right now is at 72. That's bullish. So let's have a great week next week. We'll get started Sunday night. Thanks, Jonathan.
Thank you.